Right, welcome to this first 40k game we're going to have on my channel. We're going to play 1850 points, and it's Big Guns Never Tire. We've got, is it Dawn of War Deployment?
Dawn of War Deployment.
Dawn of War Deployment. And what we've got is we've got a nice town village. So we've got some nice statues here. All the terrain's been bought and painted by the guy that I usually play against, Andy Patrick. We've got obviously the objectives, so we've got one guy here next to a generator, one guy in the middle which is observing the obelisk, probably wondering why the hell an obelisk is right next to a town village, and another guy somewhere hiding around the corner. So what we'll do is we'll go into army choices and army selection, and we'll come back after that. Right, this is my 1850 point Dark Eldar army. Quickly go through them. We've got 5 Scourge, 4 Haywires, 5 Trueborn with 4 Blasters. They're in a Raider with Knight Shields. We've got 3 Medusa. They're with an Archon with a Webway Portal and Animus Vitae. We've got Army Commander, which is another Archon. He's got, what's he got? Agonizer, just normal pistol, Shadow Field for the Shadow Field saved, Armour of Misery, and a Haywire Grenade. And he's going to be with 4 Grotesques. There's an Aberration in there. They're in a Raider with Knight Shields. And then I've got 5 Carbolite Warriors in a Venom with an extra cannon. Another 5 Warriors in a Venom with a cannon. And same again, 5 Warriors in a Venom with a cannon. A standard Venom with a cannon. Same again, another standard Venom with a cannon. And then I've got 1 Razor Wing Jet Fighter and the Void Raven Bomber. So that's my 1850 point army, so we'll see the Tau army next. Right, this is going to be Andy's 1850 point Tau army, and he's going to run through what he's got. So there you go, Andy.
Okay, so we're starting with we've got a broadside and a sky ray. We've got 4 Pathfinders, 6 stealth suits, a squadron of 2 Tetras. We've got 12 Fire Warriors, 6 Fire Warriors and a Devilfish. This is Dark Strider. And my Cadder Fireblade. Then we've got 3 Piranhas, 10 Kroot with a Kroot Hound, another Broadside, a Barracuda, a Hammerhead, a Remora, another Broadside, 5 more Pathfinders, and 12 more Fire Warriors.
So that's Andy's 1850 points and some Forge World stuff in there. We'll see how we go with them. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, that's it for deployment. So like I said, we've got Dawn of War deployment, so I've set up on this side, the Dark Eldar, and Andy's set up on this side with a Tau. So quickly moving across, we've got both Venoms with nothing in, got the Raider with the Army Commander and the Grotesques, Venom with the Warriors in, another Venom with the Warriors, another Venom with Warriors, and I've got both my Ravagers anchoring this far flank. Obviously we've got the Grotesques, the Trueborn, that they're just sitting in the vehicles at the minute. The Medusa, they're going to be deep striking. Well, here's the other Archon that's going to be deep striking with them. Then I've got the Trueborn in the Raider, they're deep striking. The Scourge, they're deep striking, and obviously both Flyers, they're going to be coming on from reserve. And Andy's, we've got some infiltrating stealth suits, some infiltrating Kroot. Got old Woods for Kroot. Now I've got to get this wrong again. Is it Piranhas?
Piranhas, yeah.
Piranhas. I know it was a fish, but so Piranhas, Hammerhead,
Sky Ray.
Sky Ray. Got the Fire Warriors, a great big long line of Fire Warriors. I think the Warlord is in there. What was his name again?
He's a oh, can't remember what it's called now.
We'll put you on the spot.
Yeah, he's a fire something.
Fire Cast.
Yeah, it's certainly Firecast. Yeah, he's a I can't remember what the unit.
He's a fire guy.
Yeah, fire guy. Fire guy.
And then we've got the Pathfinders at the end with the tower. What's the tower called again?
The remote sensor tower.
Remote sensor tower. I forgot to mention that in the army choice.
Yeah.
And then keep coming around the corner. We've got the broadside. One broadside sat there. Obviously another one sat there. More Pathfinders. The Tetras.
That's right.
Tetras, Hammerhead, and the broadside at the top.
Yeah. And all my missiles are pointing the wrong way.
They should be pointing the wrong way.
There we go.
And then for reserves, we've got the
Barracuda,
and the.
Oh my god, I can't remember what my unit's called.
Put them on the spot here.
Remora, that's the one.
Remora, and then outflanking or just reserve?
Just reserve.
Just reserve devilfish.
That's right.
So that's it for deployment, and I've got first turn at the minute, but I'm sure Andy would like to seize the initiative.
I really, really would. This would help me a lot. Oh, it was nearly there.
Bounce off the hill. Bounce off the hill.
Oh, got it.
So we'll go quickly into first turn and see how the Dark Eldar can manage to pull out a victory from this mass Tau fire line. So I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, that's it for Dark Eldar movement phase. Me and Andy are having a good laugh, saying how fast the Dark Eldar can skim across the board in one fell swoop, where I've only done is just shuffle from side to side a little bit, really. Not much moving, so we've quickly gone to the psychic phase. But as none of us have any psychics, we're going to go straight on to the shooting phase. Right, first bit of the shooting phase, I'm going to do this raider, and he's going to go for the Sky Ray. So I'll quickly get this one on.
This one here?
The Sky Ray, yep.
Okay.
He misses.
Yeah!
What a splendid first turn of shooting. So we'll come back at the end of the shooting phase once we've sorted out what's been going on. Right, that's the end of Dark Eldar shooting turn 1. It's been quite effective. Pretty much everything's let rip. These two Venoms fired into the Fire Warriors, killing 4. The Raider obviously spectacularly missed with its single Dark Lance. The Venom, the crew fired at the stealth suits, killing 1. And then pretty much everything else fired into the Pathfinders and the tower that were there. So yeah, they've obliterated the tower, killing the tower for first blood as well. So that would be that Venom and these two Venoms. All the crew fired at the stealth suits, only managing to kill 1. Obviously their Predator-like camo save is doing its job. And over here the two Ravagers, one epically missed the broadside, and the other one killed the broadside on the top of the hill. So that's it for shooting phase. Assault phase, nothing's close enough for assault. So we're going to go straight into Andy's turn 1 for his town. Right, it's the end of Andy's movement phase with the Tau. Tau are a lot more aggressive than Dark Eldar. They've been surging forward. Obviously the crew moving. Did they shuffle forward?
Actually, they've not moved. Sorry, I haven't finished yet.
Okay, we're not finished yet. Take two. He's going to move the crew while I just quickly come around the other side. So obviously the Tetras have moved up with their marker lights. Yeah, the stealth suits are moving out and firing at the unsuspecting Venoms, and then obviously the Tetras are going to be firing the marker lights to assist with the broadside and the hammerhead, I assume, to negate the Raiders' Geeking saves. So we'll quickly go on to Andy's shooting now. Do you want to do some marker light shooting?
Yeah, I'd love to. We'll have the two Tetras firing at that Ravager, is it?
Yep.
Okay. So 2 shots and twin linked. So 2 hits, rerolling the misses. Still 2 hits.
Cool.
So 2 marker lights on that one.
Oh,
that's wrong.
Poker chips.
They've also got pulse rifles, twin link pulse rifles.
Okay.
So 2 of those hitting on 6s because they moved as well, but they are twin linked. So 1 hit.
Okay.
Are you drinking?
Yes, it's drinking. Yeah.
Okay. So no damage.
Cool.
We've got 5 of these boys with a range of 36, well in range. 4 of them are hitting on 4s.
These marker lights?
These are all marker lights, yeah, so 3 marker lights on him.
Pesky marker lights, gonna have to take out these things that can fire the marker lights.
And 1 more from Dark Strider, who's also in the unit, and he hits as well. So 4 marker lights on that guy. So,
any more marker lights?
I think that's all.
Okay, well, we'll come back after the shooting phase, probably be a bit more devastating afterwards. Right, that's the end of Tau shooting turn 1, quite devastating. As you can see, obviously you saw the marker lights coming through onto the Ravagers. Both Ravagers have been blown up. Andy rolling well on the explode result, obviously being strength 10, it's pretty much automatically penetrating. The Venom here has been blown up as well. Obviously 3 guys died in the crash, they're also pinned. This Venom's been untouched. This Venom as well has been blown up. The paper thin armour of the Dark Eldar, I think they're going to have to talk to their lighter kin to borrow some half decent equipment. This Raider as well, it's lost a hull point. Venom's lost a hull point as well. As you see, everything's moved up. I think these went flat out. So yeah, it's been quite devastating really on Andy's turn 1 shooting. Any assault, Andy?
Yes. These guys are going to use their jetpacks, and they're going to go 3 inches.
Cool.
And I'll go this way.
Cool. Right, I think that's it for Andy's turn 1. So we're going to go into Dark Eldar turn 2. So I'll quickly roll for my reserves. So we've got, what have we got? We've got the Archon, Archon? I wish it was Archon. The Archon and the Medusa. I'm going to see the dice, there it is, 4, so they turn up. Then we've got the Scourge. They turn up. The Raider with the Blasterborn, they turn up. Void Raven, he doesn't turn up. And the Razorwing, he doesn't turn up. So none of the flyers are actually turned on yet. Right, that's the end of my movement phase. Obviously the things that deep struck. Andy's got Interceptor on his broadside, so there's 1 Medusa left and the Archon. These are obviously grotesques, and the Arbor Commander I've got out, hopefully be assaulting them. Everything else is just kind of shuffled around. Again, the extremely mobile Dark Eldar, just doing a lot of shuffling. One of the Scourge have been brought down. The one with the standard, what's it called? The one that
Splinter.
The Splinter. I think it's a Splinter rifle. It's something like that. No, the one that's not the Haywire anyway. So yeah, so he fired his Interceptor as well, killing the Scourge at the front. Luckily, their Ghost armour doing its job. It really did help having the 4+ save and 6+ in run. So yeah, so we shall go into shooting phase now, and my turn 2. Right, that's the end of the Dark Eldar turn 2 shooting phase. It's been quite successful. Obviously over here we've got the Archon and the Medusa using the flame template on that squad. They've killed 5, was it 5?
I think it's 5, yeah.
Killed 5, so they whittled them down a bit, but obviously not being as effective as if there was 3 Medusa. So obviously moves across here, everything's fired. Guy threw his Haywire, the Archon threw his Haywire grenade, which hit and glanced. These guys are hopefully going to assault, which I shall roll for that shortly. This was Geeking, so it shot and whiffed. These Venoms both opened up. This one fired. Where did this one fire?
This. Oh, sorry, that one.
That's not fired yet, has it?
Something fired at these.
Yes, that fired at them. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Yeah, just getting a bit confused there. Yeah, so all these fired. This Venom fired at the Pathfinders, which are no longer there. We needed to get rid of the Pathfinder because the Marker Lights are literally just killing us. all of these warriors. The warriors inside the venom shot at the stealth suits. Regrettably, there's 2 left. I didn't have enough firepower to finish them off. The scourges, in a hail of haywire, opened up on the tetras and glanced them to death pretty much. I forgot to mention on the movement phase, the raider with the trueborn tried to land behind the hammerhead. He scattered like a fool and landed on top of the pathfinders, didn't he?
Yeah.
And mishap. So yeah, that's him gone. So I can kiss him goodbye. So that is it for shooting really. Just like I say, finishing off some bits and the pathfinders were the main concern really. So we're going to do assaults now for down here. So I shall roll that, see what we get. So I want a couple of dice. And these want about, I think I've worked out it's about a 6-inch charge.
Take your word for it.
There's 6.
Exactly what they get.
So we shall just quickly measure it out here.
Looks in. Comfortably in.
Yeah, comfortably in there. Get it to focus. Yeah, so 6 inches. So we shall do this assault and we shall come back after the assault phase. Right, that's the end of the assault phase. The grotesques charged out of the raider and literally hammered the piranhas to little small scrappy bits of tower metal, I suppose. They consolidated 4 inches towards the crew. There was no point me going back because at the end of the crew would only been able to charge me anyway, or move and then shoot anyway. So I might as well move forward. So that is it for me. So it's Andy's Tau turn 2. Do you want to roll for your reserves?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that now. So we've got the Fire Warriors in a Devilfish. They come on.
Yep.
We've got the Remora. Does not come on.
Ooh.
None of the fires are coming on.
I know.
And the Barracuda does come on.
Having a little skirmish in the airs, in the sky.
Yeah.
So that's the reserve. So we shall come back after Tau movement turn 2. Right, that's it for Tau movement turn 2. The crew have stayed still. I think we know what they're going to do. The Tau Fire Warriors, they are probably going to absolutely hammer the Medusa and the Archon for brain. I think it's brain burst. I think their attack's called. So they're probably going to get hammered right there. The Scar Ray's just done a bit of shuffle, and we've got the Piranha. Barracuda, the other fish, turned up facing the grotesques. That's probably going to let off a hail of fire. So we shall see how many of them are left at the end of the shooting phase. The Devilfish has turned up as well with the Fire Warriors. He's obviously going to be probably peppering the infantry and the venoms and stuff on this side of the table. The Hammerhead done a little shuffle. He's obviously going to be shooting at the Scourge more than likely, and we've got one broadside there that can't fire because it's intercepted. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
And the other one around the corner there.
Also intercepted.
So he's hiding around the corner. Probably the best thing for them to do. But they've definitely been more aggressive than the Dark Eldar, so I can't really complain about them too much. So that is it for Andy's moving. So shooting. What do you want to shoot first, Andy?
I might need a moment to think about that, Matt.
A moment to think about that.
Yeah.
So we shall come back when Andy's had a moment to think about it.
Okay.
Right, I've got the smart missiles from the Hammerhead coming in at the Scourge. The Scourge are going to have to duck and cover, I think, and get ready to take a right bit of punishment here. So Andy, roll for your smart missiles.
So twin links, so re-rolling these. Oh, still in 2 hits.
So 2 hits.
And 2 wins.
Strength.
5. Are they toughness 3? They must be toughness.
Toughness 3, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 wins.
So I want 2 wins, so 2 saves. What's their AP?
5.
AP 5. So we've got Ghost Armor here. Passes 1 and fails 1. We've got Feel No Pain.
1 dead.
That's certainly 1 dead. So we shall take 1 off. Then we've got the big blast here. We want it to scatter. Pray for a scatter.
It's a hit.
Oh dear.
That'll be all 3. Strength 6, AP 4.
Ooh.
2 wins.
2 wounds. So 2 saves. So they've got the Ghost Armor. So they've got a 6+ invulnerable.
Okay.
So both failed, and then Feel No Pain. Oh, but no, what strength is it?
6.
Strength 6. So they won't get the Feel No Pain from this.
Excellent.
So that's 2 dead. I'll leave that one on. Dead pile is getting slightly bigger now, slightly worrying. So that is it for the hammerhead shooting.
It certainly is, yeah.
Are you going to shoot them some more?
Yeah, why not? Let's finish them off with these guys.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 wounds.
4 wounds. Ooh, AP?
Only 5 for these guys.
AP 5, so I want some more dice. So these are 4 up saves. Oh dear, so there's 1, 2, 3 failed. And then Fiona Payne, yeah, he's a goner. So that's the haywire scourge gone. Hopefully they were going to go and sort out the hammerhead, but unfortunately not this turn.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, so we shall finish off the rest of the shooting and we'll come back at the end of shooting turn 2. Right, that's the end of Tau turn 2 shooting phase. As you can see, the grotesques have took a bit of a battering, so that was 2 killed and 1 wound on another one. They're still there though. Hopefully, probably go towards the crew. The fire warriors would be a nice option, but I don't think I'll make it towards the fire warriors. Coming over here, yeah, we thought they were going to get hammered. They were, but the Archon is still alive, so we've got 2 wounds left. Well, obviously his Shadowfield is now gone kaput. Moving over here, as we thought, the Scourge, yeah, we saw the Scourge get absolutely obliterated. So yeah, that is it. So I think, is that it, Andy?
That is it, yeah.
That is it. So we're going to Dark Eldar turn 3.